Hey, yeah, fresh out the.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to test the secondary right away.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long. Here's Purdy. This one intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. He'll drop to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Here's a 2nd and 12. On the ground, here's Tracy. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. First down, Los Angeles. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The middle they go. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Gray brought in motion. They'll stay on the ground. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Gray brought in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. Pretty good throw there by the 4th-round pick. It is a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. Down to the 10. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. A big-time play out of the G-men. It's a gain of 43 yards. 3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. A carry here for Tracy. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 9 for the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Well, that looks like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Jersey with the Giants on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here we go, set. Check go.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Ready? Hut.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Drive will start on the ground. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught by Harrison right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
A gain of 19 yards. And here we go. 19 light.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He connects with Gray on that one. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs and typically throwing the ball on 1st.
Now a loose football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Rams are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Tracy. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. 3rd and a yard. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield. On 3rd and short, they do not get it done. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Giants add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A first down throw for Purdy. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Rams first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what... So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. That one caught by Hawkinson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play them man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Giants will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, We'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. They'll run with Tracy. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now a handoff running right. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Take go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field. Be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
They'll run here. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Here we go. 19, right here. Trap 60, 17.
Purdy to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Now the try here for the point after. And this one is blocked. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13.